Howdy folks, Dr. Ed here with Total Body Healthcare, and I've got your Whiteboard Wednesday thought of the week. We're continuing on with our February thoughts on pregnancy and neurologically focused chiropractic care in that prenatal stage. We're going to have our workshop here towards the end of the month. But one thing that I wanted to point out today, unless you've been living under a rock for say the last 20 years, you've probably noticed an increase in the occurrence of kids being either on the autism spectrum disorder, maybe sensory processing disorder, or ADHD, ADD. And you'd be right if you've noticed that increase. The data is definitely there. Those numbers, they're skyrocketing, and honestly, it's kind of scary. While there is a lot of debate out there as far as the different causes of it, I think neurologically focused chiropractic care needs to be in the discussion as far as prevention of it. There's the data that's out there. We do know two things specifically that where chiropractic care can help. Number one is 50% of moms with kids in one of these categories here, when they were surveyed afterwards, 50% of those moms said that they had a high stress pregnancy. And the other thing that we know from that data is 80% of the kids in these categories, 80% of these kids had some sort of birth intervention during the birthing process, whether it was a C-section or forceps delivery, vacuum extraction. They had some sort of intervention. In other words, 80% of them did not have a normal, natural vaginal birth. So those are some pretty big numbers. So where does neurologically focused chiropractic care come in? Well, last week we talked about how a chiropractic adjustment helps takes the body out of sympathetic dominance, kind of that fight or flight, and puts the brakes on, really stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system, telling the body to rest and digest. So even if a mom to be is in a stressful situation, a chiropractic adjustment will help her nervous system handle that adjustment better. On the birth intervention, again, keeping the nervous system in tune is going to allow the body to really sense the different physical changes that are going on in the mom's body, keeping that pelvis aligned, allowing the child to slide out through that birth canal nice and the way it's supposed to be. I wouldn't say nice and easy because I've never given birth to a child, but the way it's supposed to be. There was actually an interesting study done up in, I believe it was in Chicago, but it was done by Blue Cross, the insurer. Then what they did is they allowed their members to choose whether they wanted to have a medical doctor as their primary care physician or a chiropractor as their primary care physician. And after they concluded the study, one of the things that they noticed is folks that were in the chiropractic care group, as far as the primary care physician, there was an 80% reduction in C-sections. Kind of wild to think about. But that's where chiropractic care really should be. It should be in the discussion as far as prevention of these conditions here, of these disorders. Neurologically focused chiropractic care is going to help the body go through the pregnancy the way God designed it to. So, ladies, if you're expecting, if you have a friend that's expecting, help them find a neurologically focused chiropractor in their area. Let's see if we can do something about these numbers here. I'm Dr. Ed with Total Body Healthcare. It's your Whiteboard Wednesday thought of the week.